guys. It is Mary.
And Amma.
And we are doing Family or Fiance. We do not know the names yet, but we will figure them out once they come back from commercial. Right off the bat, don't get with a guy who you have rejected. They take it personally, and they will go out of their way to make your life a living hell, even if you guys decide to get back together. This woman, she rejected him, and she got with him, and now this man had a whole affair on her.
Yes. Just when she thought that they were, doing really good, she said she was like blindsided by this affair.
Yeah, and I think she said that she was cheating on her for almost 2 years. So. And
she's just like, it's hard. She's really trying to build the trust. And the way she said that, it was almost as if, like, she was expected to build a trust very quickly. You know what I'm saying? As though there's this expectation that she shouldn't be feeling this hurt or this distrustful about him. As though it was her issue that she was having trust problems with him.
Yeah.
That's how it sounded. And he did not look remorseful at all, as this woman's eyes filled up with tears. You know when your eyes fill up with tears and you are trying not to even blink for that tear to roll down your cheek? Those are those real bone hurts. And he was not even remorseful. He kind of had a little smirk, like.
We didn't even mention the fact that when Tracy asked him, she asked him would he ever get back in contact with her. This man did not even answer. He was like,
Because the woman told Tracy, the host, that that's her biggest issue, that she doesn't know if he will just go back to her if an opportunity presented himself. And Tracy said, well, will you go back? No,
because first she asked her, do you think it's, or did he end it? Did he end it? And she was like, yeah, I believe he ended. And she was like, well, are you fearful that he would ever contact her just because? And she was like, I don't think, I can't remember what her answer was.
She said, I don't know.
And then she's like, would you? And then he was like,
he did not respond.
Yeah.
And then she said, that's a maybe. He still did not respond.
Yeah. You see, that's that stuff.
That means, that's that MF stuff that you would talk about, like that mind F stuff.
Yeah. But that's what happens when you
joy from that.
When you have a guy who you've rejected, men take that very personally. He might be pursuing you, but that's just because men like to pursue. Yeah. I mean, once he conquers you, it's like fair game for however he treats you now.
Yes.
Because he can now take all of that anger he had from you rejecting him and put it on him.
And he put it on you. Very mature.
Yeah. So anyway, we're back. The family stuff now. This man has an excuse for every single thing. I would like to be around family gatherings, but I never had a family. I would like to be a father, but I never had a father before. So, who gives a shit? There are so many people in this world that don't know how to do certain things because they've never seen a blueprint. They still get it done and excel in it. Yeah. But you just want an excuse. Women, I don't know why.
Your wife, I'm sure, did not want to be a single mother because guess what? She never knew how to do that before. But here she is, and she's doing it. He would like to open up.
No accountability.
Yeah, even something as simple as he would like to open up more to her family during family gatherings, but I just can't.
I never had a functional family.
But I don't know how to communicate like that. I would like to show love, but I never had that. So I'm thinking to myself, did his mom not show him love? Because the mom is right there, and she seems very kind, but he doesn't really say like who didn't show him love. It's just so many excuses.
It's really just even the brother. It's like you need to be called. Like even the brothers can tell his brother is filled with shit.
Yes.
And it's just really annoying. And also my thing is, I'm not a mother, but from my experience with my own mother, I just don't understand how women get with men who don't treat their children well. My mother would never. Like, that's not even a conversation.
I mean, he doesn't not treat him well, but he's not involved.
He's not involved.
Like, how can... more involved, but it's like...
It doesn't make sense. I mean, I mean, yeah, you're a mom, whatever stuff, but I don't get how you get with a man who doesn't really even want to kind of acknowledge your child or even talk to him or have a relationship. Like, you can't have a relationship with me if you don't have a relationship with my child because he's a part of me. So those two things go hand in hand.
And I'm sorry, how as a single mother do you stay with a man who has cheated on you before you even got married?
And then he was still doing it after the engagement.
Yeah, because he was like, I mean...
Well, it was going on, but was it going on? And he said, you know what I'm saying? He said, no, I don't know what you're saying. It wasn't
really going on, but it was kind of, sort of, though. You understand me? You feel me?
He said, no.
Was like, no. Actually, I don't feel you.
A man can always tell when another man's BSing, and it's hilarious.
He seemed upset about that.
It's like, man, I mean, what happened to the bro code? What happened to the bro code? You know? It's just, he's so stupid. And you're so beautiful. You know, you're such a kind-hearted person. It seems
so calm,
so sweet and down to earth. And you're with this caca.
He does not look like he even gives two shits about you.
Yeah, not even 2 sticks.
I mean, I'm just like, why?
Are you wasting your time?
Why? And then crying and how... Even his sister said that she worries about that her brother... Like, not being committed. Like,
if the family is concerned,
they
you
tell.
Damn sure need to be concerned. You know, it makes no sense. Like,
and I think the sister is crying because
she thinks that
she knows this woman is such a good woman.
Yeah.
And here it is, her brother just can't get his act together.
Yeah.
And they know him more than you do, honey.
Yeah.
It's on again.
It was going on, but it wasn't really going on. Like, you get what I'm saying?
It was going on. It wasn't.
I kind of don't.
But has that stopped?
Has it stopped?
Yeah, for the most part.
For the most part.
Has it stopped? He said for the most part.
But when I actually really sat down and thought and really seen how it made her feel, I realized it was something that I really needed to do and cut ties completely.
Oh, so he didn't let it stop, but when he saw that it really hurt her feelings, he cut ties completely.
I think that's BS.
I can't.
It's BS.
I can't.
Yes, I can. I wanted to be me. I wanted to have my freedom, but have my home too.
Also have your cake and eat it too.
Yeah.
Oh, he said he wanted to have his freedom and also have his home too, though.
I mean, yeah. I'm willing to do whatever it takes for her.
What we're working
He's so
through
full of
is the
horse
female who he
bull
was talking to
crap.
for multiple years while we've been together. And me finding that out last year, a couple months after the engagement,
Multiple
finding
years.
out that he was having this going on before the engagement. And then you know how I look at marriage is that you're ready to actually commit to me. You're ready to take a next step. What he'll say is that it was only sex. It wasn't. You kept the same female around.
Mm-hmm, that's the problem.
For 2-3 years.
2-3 years.
It's done so much.
He is actually carrying on a 2-year relationship after he proposed to someone. I just can't believe that.
Oh, he is. Oh, that's
gone
after he proposed to her. He continued the 2 to 3 year relationship.
Married. Don't give it ever.
Don't get with men who you rejected. Don't do it.
Even the mother, his mother is crying for her.
No mother wants to give their
His
son.
sister is crying for you. What part of that does this not resonate with this girl?
Red Banner.
Oh my God.
Red Banner.
What's the part?
It's too much.
I didn't want
It's too
Candace
much.
to go through the same thing I did.
You see, the mother's crying. She's like, I don't want her.
She said she went through the same things that she's going through
She's
now.
a beautiful woman. It's just everything about her. Like, she really is a woman that I feel like that I can spend the rest of my life with and that I can build with.
He's so full of it.
They
He was
can't
saying
even
generic
look at him.
stuff like, God take the wheel.
What you need help with?
Yeah, I want to see something to shrimp
Look good though.
I know the shrimp look real good.
I'm ready.
They
That
made broccoli with the
look
mac
real
and
good,
cheese.
too. Ooh.
Let's talk about
That's some good
the
food.
parents we had today.
This
Hearing
idiot.
out feedback.
She's
for
been looking
everything,
sad this
and the
whole
questions and our
experience.
responses,
He
it let
seems
me know
quite
that my
okay.
feelings that they're valid.
She getting ready to cry
It
again.
was finding that I can use y'all as
Look
a
at him.
support. I
Look at
don't
him.
have to just close up everything and deal with it on my own.
Well, I just found out about the infidelity. You know, I told you before you gave it a
This him.
if you wasn't ready to get married and settle, don't give it that ring.
at him. I can't change what happened in the
I
past.
made mistakes. So if this not what you want, then say that.
Huh?
Is it what you want?
I already told her. We done had these
Why don't you talk to her?
Yes, this is what I want. I've never been that person to try to force her to do something she doesn't want to do.
He basically saying, if you are so unhappy, leave.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's
just
what he's
leave.
saying.
But I ain't gonna do this shit. That's basically what he's saying.
Y'all communication right now seems
This
that
man don't want to put up with this.
One of my questions was, why the only time y'all come by to visit is when Nikki or other family come around?
In all actuality, I don't feel like I'm on it at all.
What?
Why you say that?
Because all the time when I come by is, you did this, you did that. So, okay, if that's how it is, I'm not going to be there. Period.
See how you feel like you're not wanted. I don't understand that. To hear Corey say that he feels like he's unwanted, I was a single parent. I didn't have any help. So to hear him say that broke my heart.
I'm more curious to see how y'all were. How was it?
I think it went well. I think if he wants this relationship, he's going to have to be able to deal with what you have to bring trust. Like I said, you need to speak up.
When you choose to marry me, you have to be able to set some time out for a family. All day at the gym, all day at the basketball courts, every weekend.
All day at the basketball club and at the gym, all day, every weekend.
I don't want you to feel forced.
She shouldn't always have to make
When she playing something, she just, oh, well, me and Kone gonna go out. And she never tells me about it until we bring it up. And I'm like,
what is she smiling about?
Because she's uncomfortable, Mom. This man's getting upset with her own sister and is yelling now.
Bro, we're talking about your task. No one's putting anything on you. We're talking about what you had to do for the...
I'm not trying to hear nothing you talking about.
Oh, God.
Why are we here?
When certain people try to step up and
This
feel
man
like they
is
tough, I'm about that tough. So I want to see.
He say
But
he's...
don't do that.
He said he about to... What? What?
This man is an actual asshole.
Like, for real.
That's
He
why
said-
this is a little bit alarming right now, because the energy...
Look at him.
Boy,
Look at him.
If I can do what I want to do, boy.
What? Look at him. If I can do what I want to do, boy, I can. Look at
Look at
oh
him with
my
his
God.
S curve and his breast to match.
Not the S curve. Oh, and look, she's going to sit in with him at the.
Towards you, I intervene with him. You don't speak up for me. And
This
I
him.
didn't think that there was aggression.
you gonna take your brother's side, your friends. I don't give a.
Everybody was saying something to you. You felt attacked, and that's it.
You're not fulfilling your needs. All these tears are not the tears of a woman whose needs are being met.
Lord, child, have mercy.
I had already given you a blessing, but after finding out about the infidelity, I decided to take it back.
Yeah, good.
We'll be back. Lord have mercy.
This man
got so aggressive with the brothers. Like, I ain't trying to hear none of you talking about right now. And
Yeah.
they got up on the table,
He's
stormed off.
like kind of like trying to
gaslight.
Yes, like man. No, take this. Oh my goodness. And the girl goes there. You mean to tell me this man is the man that you want as an example for your son? Are you insane?
It don't make sense. And then you go upstairs to comfort him. Like he's some grown man-child.
This happens so many times with single mothers, unfortunately. You get these sons, they know what you've been through, and they go out and treat women the same way.
It's back on. Anyway,
I don't even know what to say.
Anyway, they're in therapy day 2.
Okay.
Nothing was left unsaid.
All right, let's talk about
What is she smiling about?
How was that?
Eye-opening? Maybe because their questions were more geared to the concerns that I've had myself in our relationship with regard to him and Kone, and for Corey
the
to
woman.
help step up and parent.
Oh,
You
no,
said
her
it to
son.
friends. I know I need to step up. And I'll hear you say that, and I'm like, okay, there's maybe something he's going to plan and do in a way that he's comfortable in doing.
The man looks so annoyed and checked out.
That's what he
I
does.
think talking
He's
about
like,
your son is a safe place to
Yes.
have this conversation. I think
Exactly.
the bigger conversation is about your needs.
Exactly. Not the son's needs, your
Because
needs.
you believe that your son has needs that deserve to get met, and you do not believe that you have needs that deserve to get met.
That sounds. You're right.
Well, I
she's
think we
just
need to
been
talk
crying
about
this
your-
whole
And
time.
what that means for you, Corey, is that you gotta know you're not.
He looks so
fulfilling
checked out. Like, is it? I
Oh,
mean,
he is
know
checked
which
out.
needs they are. I just know all these tears are not the tears of a woman whose needs are being met.
he doesn't care.
She really don't voice her needs to me.
Mm-hmm.
So how can I meet your needs if I don't even know what your needs are?
More excuses.
It's small things, me saying, wash the dishes. But you're not hearing what I'm saying.
It's not even about
What I
washing
would be
dishes.
doing is
You have bigger
not
issues
making
than
this-
some man
Washing
washing some damn
As
dishes.
long as we're arguing about dishes, we're kind of not in the bigger issues.
He is not
So I
respectful.
always say there's
He
two
couldn't
things.
give.
There's
He.
willingness and capacity. Because in a partnership, there's got to be a lot of mutuality, which means we
He's
both
not
want
mature.
the same thing.
Any
We
man
want
that
to
cheats
feel
on
a
you and
certain
then
way.
engages
We're
you
both
is
working
a effed up
towards
human
feeling
being.
that way.
And
Yeah,
I,
That's what
continues
gets
the
you to pick
cheating.
up the
Yeah,
dish without
that
having to
part.
be told.
Continues
But
it.
right now it doesn't feel
It never ended.
no.
And actually it hasn't felt that
Until
way
he
for the
saw
entire
how
5 years
painful
you've
it
been
was
in
for
it.
her. And the fact that he's going out all the time tells me he's
Can
still
you be a
cheating.
dad? Can you be a husband?
Yes, I can.
You can. What do you want to be as a man, as a husband? What does that mean to you?
It means that I'm supposed to be taking charge of myself.
So like the dad that you wanted, the man in the house that you needed to be there, what kinds of things would he do? In your imagination, what
Spend
kind of
time
stuff did he do?
with his kids, be there to meet the needs of my mom.
Yes, that is what you need to do. Not because she told you, but because that's a man you want to be.
Yeah.
And in some ways you're stuck in the boy. The boy takes over.
Yeah.
What you have to work on is to empower the man.
Yeah.
So that's something that the two of you have to discuss. So
That was
then
really amazing
you had
what
a
she
family
said.
dinner. And what happened there?
A lot of tension.
He doesn't want to be
So we
called out
start
on his stuff.
discussing the task, and emotions start flaring.
No, your emotions started flaring.
You've got to
Because everybody was
protect
calm at
that
that table.
couplehood. Anything that threatens it, whether it's work, other women, it's got to be addressed. And I'm just going to say, you do not have a safe, secure couplehood.
No. Yeah.
It's really just a shame.
Yeah, and that's true.
And it's just pathetic at this point.
Yeah.
You know, this man is not respectful. He's aggressive.
He's
He does
immature.
not care about you. He is immature. He's there looking like, he's like, oh my God, I have to deal with this shit for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
I gotta deal with you guilt tripping me. I gotta deal with your family saying
and that's
I'm a
what he
cheater.
said. He's like, you
I
need
gotta
to
deal
stand
with
up
this.
for me. Huh?
Why should I stand up for a man who cheated on me for 2-3
But
years?
not only that, you don't listen to me.
You take no accountability.
nothing.
You're not self-aware. And you just don't care.
You don't
But this is
care.
why you don't get with men who you have rejected.
You rejected him for a reason, for a while.
Yeah.
Do not have a soft time. And if you have that soft time where, okay, well, maybe I slept with him or whatever,
Don't
get
make a
some
relationship
sense and leave him alone when the sense comes.
the hell alone.
Huh.
It just don't
and
make
the thing is,
and
you
then-
have a child. You have a child. So I'm not even going to give you an excuse, because if you put that child in that relationship, he's going to grow up and he's going to be worse than this man currently is to you.
Yeah, and it's just really a
He's
shame.
Mhm.
You're here, you're allowing this man to be in your household. You're here talking about how, oh, he needs to be this to your son, this to your son. Kids don't thrive if the parents aren't okay. They
No.
don't thrive.
Exactly.
He might be going to the park with his son, but if he sees how he abuses you every night and sees how you
and
are
he's cheating on
you and how you have to argue
and
with him,
even after
you
you
think,
cry, he still continues to cheat on you. He
How do you think
engages
he-
you and continues to cheat on you.
I'm sorry, but anybody that is rude or mean to my mom, I
Yeah.
can't have a relationship. It's
No.
the same thing with your younger child.
Well, he's also rude to his mom. His mom is there letting him know,
Oh,
she
you mean
is
the
so
man.
shocked. The man's mother.
Oh yeah, she
She's
is
so
so
shocked
shocked that he
because
has been doing infidelity.
That's what his father did
to her, and she's like, she's
And
going to do
it
the same
hurts
thing.
her.
Yeah,
When you, her son,
who
are
she
doing
raised.
the same thing.
Yeah,
But I see this, it happens all the time. Single mothers, you go so out of your way and just there for your sons, and then they turn around a lot of times, and I've seen this a lot, and do the same abusive thing that you just came out of. And it's a hurting thing. That hurt goes bone deep.
It goes
because you left the man so that your son doesn't have to pick up all his bad
tricks,
bad things that he did. And then the child decides, ooh, that's what I'm going to do. And you just like,
what the hell did I do all that for?
You know?
Yeah.
But, I mean, it just goes to show that, you know, it's not about what you say to the child, it's what they have seen.
Yeah.
And so
even if it's for a little bit, it still can have an effect. Even if it's for a little bit.
That's the reason why. So it hurts the mom, but what the mom has to realize
you
is
can't make it a mistake in the first place.
That's what the child saw.
Yeah.
And so that's what he became. And you can't blame him. But once he becomes a man, he has to take some kind of accountability.
Yeah.
Because he has to decide, I'm not going to be this kind of person.
Yeah.
You know? So, I mean, if this lady stays with him, her son is going to see how he behaves, and that's how he's going to be. You know? And then that cycle is going to continue.
Yeah, it's really just a shame.
She needs to just cut her losses.
Because since this woman came here, she has been crying. There's not been one happy moment.
She's so sad.
She just
and he looks sad too.
No, he looks like he's fed up with this shit and he's ready to go home.
That's when things are going to start to change in your lives.
Look at him. He's like, oh my
God.
Here she go crying again.
Loving partnership, and I don't feel either one of you would say yes. That's what we have right now.
No.
I would agree.
That's what I want.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what I
want.
want.
Let me ask you this. Do you notice similarities in the disconnect between you and your mom and the disconnect between you and Candace? They feel like you're not there in a way that is meaningful to them. So with the other woman, I'm imagining her agreement is, I'm never going to tell you you're not enough. I'm never going to be like, plan a date for me. I will never put any of those demands on you. And so then you can feel like, finally, I can be with a woman who I do not feel engulfed by. Does that mean anything else?
Yeah.
Basically, you can be the way your dad was to you, but that's not a relationship because your mom, your fiance, they have needs.
Yeah.
But I get it. Every time it's time to do something with her son, every time it's time to be a man to her, what comes flooding up is a reminder of what you didn't get. It's unconscious, but it's there and it's real. This is like where you really got to show up all those things you said.
Yeah.
That's how you heal yourself.
Yeah.
You both believe you're on your own. And in order to have a more functioning relationship, you're going to have to start going to each other and trying to get your needs met here. The way that you're an emotional support for her, like you're crying the whole time and you're not even putting your hand on her knee. What stops you from doing that?
He don't give a shit about you.
It goes back to my childhood. I didn't have that emotional
How many damn excuses I'm going to hear today?
I'm trying to figure out how can I help her deal with it.
Okay.
But I'm thinking it in my head and I'm not actually voicing it to her or showing it to her.
Yeah. Okay. So here's a good exercise.
Now she done put her hand on his knee. Why do we do this as women?
I don't know, because
so what's that feel?
He's still like this.
So you can see her smile.
And she's like this.
What is that like to be in a moment like that?
I want him to be there.
Right. This is what I mean when I'm talking about intimacy, when I'm talking about the couple. You have to protect this. Anything that messes with that has got to be dealt with.
He rubbing his own knee.
I think it's time to talk about
well,
what
he's
the
trying to
tasks
comfort
are gonna be
himself.
for today.
He's trying to self-soothe. He's actually trying to self-soothe.
He said, God, get me out of the situation. I thought the cheating would get me out, but I'm still here. I'm still trapped. He's like Johnny at this point. Release me from these shackles.
I'm
ready.
I don't know why.
As she looks down, as her face is red, as her eyes are swollen with tears, as her eyes are puffy with tears, she said, yes, I'm ready. Ready for what? A life of pain and turmoil?
Figure out where the disconnect come from between us. I guess growing up, we had to almost learn how to navigate life on our own. You was at work, Dad was gone.
Yeah.
Nikki, you was in Mississippi. We didn't grow up together. So now that I'm older, that's all that I know.
Ain't nobody that helped me to raise you. And I had to work to pay the bills.
I think the most hurtful
That's
part
why it's
was
so
the fact
important
that
to
you
get with the
said
right
that you wasn't
person.
wanted.
Exactly.
I just don't want you to ever feel like you're not wanted because that's far
From the truth.
from the truth.
You my baby boy, and I was always loving you.
Yeah.
You are wanted. You ain't never been not wanted. So you can get that out of your head. We got to get together more, so we can bond more. So you won't feel that way.
Yeah.
Me and Candace can definitely start coming around more.
Well, that's good to hear. Yeah, the conversation with her is long overdue. And I hope and pray that we move forward from here.
He's
so
very
listen.
immature. He's very immature. Look at her. She's like asleep on the couch.
No, it's not. This is the first time I understood I'm not doing everything that I should be doing. Took my time.
With Oreos.
Some of the things that we discussed about the intimacy, this is what I feel could jumpstart that.
This is his hand. This is her hand.
So what are some of those
Y'all see that?
needs that you feel
That's his hand right
that you
here.
want me to
This is her
acknowledge
hand.
that I'm not?
Finding a way to
No intimacy.
ensure that you're actually hearing and listening to me. And then I need you to help me with Kone. I need you to be there more. We're looking forward to marriage, and I'm still just doing a lot of it on my own.
Isn't it what you said? A lot of women are married, but they're really single because they ain't got no help. Get ready for a life of this. You need to run, cut your losses, and focus on your son. Stop focusing on this dead-ass relationship.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
And anything that it takes, I'm going to get it done.
Her dress is cute here, but the woman just seems like she has so much pain inside.
Whatever.
It's just too much at this point. It's giving me all a headache. Like I have a headache just coming down my face because of the pain.
I hear him.
He's
when
full
he
of it.
says he does not know how and all that stuff. I like the fact that the therapist told him the kind of man that you wanted or needed in your life, like that father figure, someone to spend time with you, someone who was there for your mom, okay? She said, you have to be that kind of man. Right now, you're in that still boyhood phase, that anytime someone tries to tell you something, that you go into that boyhood phase. And I'll take it a step further. What's going on with him is that when he was coming up, his mom was on him, you know, because she saw some of the things that maybe some of the character flaws, but like he said, she wasn't there a lot of the times because she was working. And that's what happens with a lot of single mothers. They are working so much, they don't have time to really raise the child. And so the child is there trying to raise themselves, you know, and they're learning from the TV, they're learning from the phone. And it's such a sad thing. It really is sad because the mom is there, she's working so that they can have food, clothing, shelter.
Yeah, but everything else is being...
But everything else, the nurturing,
the love,
the raising, all of that is not there.
Yeah.
It's just not there. The structure, okay? And of course, the father is not there, right? He's gone. And it's just sad. It's just very, very sad because at the end, it's the children who end up suffering. And these children have to become adults one day. And when they become adults, they're going to have their own children. And this cycle is going to perpetuate until there's some kind of self-awareness and you go out of your way to actively stop. Now, I think he finally gets it. He has finally heard her. However, I just feel as though it's just too late. Too much damage has been done. Too many bad habits have been done in this relationship. And so they're not going to be able to get it back. And maybe it might take 10 years for him to really get it together. But she does not have time. And she should not bet on him. She should not count on him. Why? Because the way you tell future behavior is what the past behavior has been.
Especially
and
when
she has a child with her. So she does not have the luxury of
wasting time.
Waiting until he gets his act together. She doesn't. And at this point, she just has to be cold as ice and just move on.
And there's just
wish him the best.
Yeah.
And move on.
And when you're a single mom, like you said, there are just some mistakes you can't make once you have children.
Yeah.
There are just some mistakes you can't.
Yeah.
And having a bad relationship, having a man around your son like that, and my prognosis is he's still cheating. Because what is he doing at the gym all day? Mm-hmm. What is he doing at work all day? What is he doing with all the boys all day, all night, all weekend?
Gone. All weekend
he is
long.
Still cheating. I don't care what that man say. He is so checked out. He does not seem sincere. He does not seem genuine. He's still cheating. Yeah. I bet you he is still cheating. And he is probably texting this woman on the side while this woman is asleep.
And that's why he says he couldn't give an answer, that he wouldn't go back to her.
That's because he's probably still with her.
So y'all have one more meeting with Tracy today?
Yes.
Are y'all excited?
Yeah.
No. She grilling me.
No accountability. A man who has no accountability is a red flag.
Well, me and my mom, we talked about like my childhood also, growing up without my dad being there, also without my mom being there. She didn't have a high income job, so any extra hours she could pick up, she took those just to make sure we had the things we needed. So it left me and my brother alone to fend for ourselves.
So you have this kind of empty container where that mother love is supposed to be, and that seemed pretty easy to resolve that with like female attention.
Yes.
So going forward, the part that we saw emerge yesterday, let him be the leader of what's happening. Now, a little bit later, Corey, you took Candace out on a date.
Had a date.
How did it go?
Had Oreos.
Okay.
I loved it. I did. And I told her.
The woman looks so drained.
It's just something small. It's just.
She couldn't even look at him when she said that.
Yeah.
She looked away. It's just something small.
You're with me. We're spending time together.
Too much stuff has happened.
She just looks broken. This man has actually broken and drained this woman.
The very life out of her.
I mean, she looks fabulous. Beautiful skin, you know, all that stuff, clear acne. No acne, but it's just, you could tell in her face, in her eyes, in her demeanor. This woman is drained from this man that she rejected. Don't do it, ladies. For the love of God, don't do it.
It's like I know what Tony wants and I know what he needs. Me actually making the effort.
He needs you to treat his mother right, which we know is not going to happen.
Just being there, but him letting me know that he hears me, and if I'm concerned about something, he's making
Look when she's all leaned into him. This is
and
him.
when she said,
and he's like far away like that.
He says, I know what her son needs, right? And he's like just being there, spending time with her. And then she says, well, not just that. And then he looked like, oh, here she go again. And she's like, but, you know, spending time with me.
Being with a single mother is not just about the mom, but it's also about how you treat the child.
Yeah.
And the way you treat the mother is in direct correlation with how you treat the son. Point blank, period.
Okay, let's see what the family
says. It's the blessing ceremony.
When I first got here, I had my restraints on the infidelity, but I noticed the change in him, and he seems looking to work on to make this a better relationship, make you guys a better family. So I guess I do. I definitely do.
Thank
BS.
Aside from the issues with Kone, my main concern was just making sure that my sister wasn't diminishing her standards. But as the days have gone by, I've been able to see you both go on a journey of growth. But as far as my blessing, I mean, are you happy, Candace?
I am. I really am.
You guys definitely have my blessing and always have my support.
Thank you.
What can the brothers say? What can you say?
Do we have your blessing?
When we first got here, my only concern really was Kone. Then I get here and I find out all the hurt and the pain that you have been going through at the cause of this man.
Yeah.
And showed me a different side of him, and not one that I liked at all. Then I see that Corey is willing to make the changes that he needs to make, and I see that you're willing to make the changes.
This is why the girl
has low self-esteem
because the mother is not wrapped too tight.
Candace,
when I first got here, my concern
You gonna give your blessing, mother?
My mother would never.
It was a kind of hard pill to swallow.
Let's see what his family says.
Here and be vulnerable enough to
All her family gave blessings. Let's see what his family does.
Each other and better communicate with each other. It's been a beautiful sight to see that grow. So, yeah, y'all got my blessing.
thank you. Then we are your blessing.
I know my brother and his past of him being a ladies' man, and I was really questioning whether he was really ready to enter into a new chapter in his life with one woman. I did see your will to want to change, but I think that you all can do it.
As she cries.
Yeah. You all have my book too.
Thank you.
She is really crying, the sister.
She's like, God, no, don't do it.
I had already given out my blessing. But after finding out about the infidelity, I decided to take it back.
His mother's only with some common sense here.
Between me and you. I know we had a disconnect, but I didn't know why. And I'm glad we figured it out. After finding out that we was going to work together, and we was going to try to do better and join these families together. Yes, let's go.
Huh?
I know
Okay, they all gave blessing because the past 2 days, you know.
All of the tools that we've got.
No, you know why they gave blessings? You want to know why?
We have decided.
Because
we'll be getting married next year.
The only reason why they're giving blessings is because they know they're going to stay together. She's not ready to leave him. And what can you say?
I think they'll be able to grow from here.
If he just understands now how she's feeling and what he needs to do, then I think it was all worth it.
I think that my brother is ready to put his best foot forward and become a husband, a faithful husband, and a better man.
I learned it's the simple.
It's not going to last. Let's see what happens after.
I'm so happy that we did this.
Okay, well, let's see what happens. Let's see.
Are spending more quality time with each other, and Corey's playing more of a father figure role with Candace. Corey's relationship with his mother continues to improve, while Candace trusts and Corey is still working in progress. They're planning their wedding and trying to expand their family.
All right, well, they decided to stay together.
I just want to say one thing.
We wish them well.
Hell no. We don't wish them well. I don't wish them well. And I will say, run for the hills, because Mom, it's only a matter of time. This is my issue with people.
Yeah.
When you make a stance, don't go and backpedal because you see that somebody has decided that they're going to still be with the person. Don't do that.
He did this
In
in
2
one
days,
day, and all of a sudden.
First of all, the only reason why they all said yes is because one, they see she's not ready to leave him, and they see that he's not ready to leave her. Okay, but the sister was crying as she said, "I give you my blessing." She really would say, "Run the hell away!
Yes.
Run! See my tears, run!"
And then the mother was like, "When I came, I gave blessing. I took it back, didn't give the blessing. But now I think you can make it based on your 1 day of performance and listening to Tracy." But the thing
everybody's screws are on the floor.
But the
they're out there somewhere.
When it was really it was something to see when he said, "Oh, I'm gonna do XYZ for the son. I know what he needs, blah blah blah," and then she says, "Well, yeah, but it's not even that. You also need to do stuff, like we need to do stuff together." That look on his face,
this
like
man does
he
not
did
want
not
to be with her.
want
They're
to
not going
hear
to
that.
last.
You know, it's almost as if, well, I did this now. At least I'm doing this with Corey, which is their son.
It's her son, not their son.
Yeah, her son. Now, if she asks for more things, he's gonna have a problem with it. You know, this is like,
everybody should have just said no. But the thing is, it's like, your
You
sister,
are
even the
going-
brother didn't want to give his blessing. He's
Yeah.
like, he even asked
in
her.
the middle of his
he's
blessing,
like,
he
are
said,
you happy? And she looked down. Yeah, I'm happy. You've been crying this whole weekend, and I'm confused. You guys said he's grown. When did he grow? When he cussed her out at the table? Did he grow when he was here talking about, oh, I don't know if I'll contact her again? Did he grow when he was yelling at everybody and walking away? Where was the growth?
Well, they're looking at it as he finally is taking some kind of accountability.
I haven't seen this man take one accountability this whole thing.
I don't know, like, not because he you see,
What
this is the thing. I'm going to
accountability
tell
did
you
he
what
take?
happens. When someone is aggressive,
God help me.
they're aggressive, and then they calm down, and then they decide to be a decent human being. You who are kind of used to abuse, you're like, you're so happy that the person finally is acting like a decent human being. You're like, okay, it's gonna get better. You're so hopeful. But as someone who has been through that, no. It's a work in progress. Not that he's not gonna get better. He probably will, but it's going to take some years because bad habits have been going on with this guy for a while. Okay? Like Tracy was telling him, he has an empty vessel there where the mother's love is supposed to be, that's not there. And I know they said the mother's love, the father's love is not there as well. Okay? So he has this empty vessel. And he's filling that up with the mistress who never puts any kind of pressure on him for anything.
Yeah.
Because she's the mistress. This is not something that you're with day in and day out.
Facts.
And she doesn't have any expectations from you. And that's the reason why. And he's too immature to figure that out, or he does not give a damn. But he probably will get better as time goes on. The thing is, Candace, do you want to waste the rest of your youth, okay, for next 5-10 years waiting for him to grow and mature, and then when you roll that dice, he may or he may not? Are you willing to stay the course while you're on this roller coaster ride with him, and you're not by yourself, by the way, you're with your son? Okay? And children, like, you think you have this whole long time with them, you really don't. Okay, so that child is 12, you got a good 6 to 8 years tops. And that's probably how long it's going to take for this man to catch a clue and to really begin to implement on a consistent level, on a consistent basis, what he's supposed to do as a family man. So I wouldn't take that leap of faith.
No.
With him, especially based on past behavior and based on what you're seeing right now in front of you. As soon as you talked about the other part, he was upset.
He still wants to go to the gym.
He was upset. And then the other thing is, your hand was on top of his as you were trying to comfort him.
As he rubbed his own knee.
Hand?
He had rubbed his own knee.
He was rubbing his knee. He was holding your hand, but your hand was on top of his. Like, honey, you gotta get out of that
mothering
you're
role
not
to a grown
psychiatric
man.
building. You're not a psychiatric building where he goes to get treatment. You're not. Okay? And
This is not a rehabilitation center for grown men. That is not what you are.
I wish you the best. I'll say a prayer for you and your son. I pray
that you break up with this man. I'm not going to wish that relationship the best because it's not the best thing for you. You are a beautiful woman. You deserve better, and your child deserves better.
Yeah.
And
sometimes moms, we have to make those hard decisions.
I know we all want love.
You might feel as though, well, I already have a child. I may not be able to get a right kind of man. Let me tell you, I know a guy
Sierra and Russell
who married a woman with 6 children, who had 6 children. Okay?
Separate from him.
Separate from him. She already had her 6 kids when he met her, and he married her. She had her stuff together, okay? And he married her. So, and they're together, they've been together for over a decade. What I'm saying is that, God is not going to leave you wanting at all. Just like he provides for the birds to fly, he will provide a husband for you where you don't have to help him grow, help him mature, help him get some kind of character, help him build some kind of decency, some kind of
moral compass.
You don't have to do that exactly.
Yeah.
He will provide for you. That is too much for you to have to do. If you were by yourself, I'll be like, hey, go for it, girl. It's your life. But you have a child. So no.
Yeah. And even when you're single, you should not be having to rehabilitate no grown-ass man.
Yeah.
Women don't need to be doing that. You don't have to raise your child and then raise your man also. Where you do that at?
Well, what's going to happen is she's not going to be able to raise that child while he's there. Because he's going to follow exactly what that man was doing. That's exactly what he'll do. You need to pronto find someone who is a decent person.
Well, heal first, because you can't find nobody if you aren't healed
first.
Yes. Yeah, because you attract what you are.
Yes, absolutely. So,
it's just, it breaks my heart every time I see these shows of women being with these men. And the whole time, I did not see one smile on this woman's face except for the dates. And then they went to therapy.
Yeah.
But the whole time, from the time she came to the time she left, she was still looking sad, still looking tired. Just,
there was a time in the middle of the day, she was like all
curled up on the couch,
like fetal position, totally like fast asleep. The way she was laying down was odd. In the middle of the day with people walking around, it's almost as if this man has drained every little bit of life out of her. And she keeps
men will do that to you.
She keeps on looking down, like just.
So I'm happy. When you are with the wrong person, it is just detrimental to you.
Can I just say this? Mm-hmm. Her mother does not seem as though she is even connecting dots. And I don't know, because it's either one of two things. Either she really is not connecting dots, or she's one of those like Zen people who are kind of like, everybody is on a path, right? And
I didn't get Zen vibes from her.
She's not going to input into. She's not going to put her own input. She's going to leave you to kind of go on with your life, and she will support you. If that's the decision you make, she will say, okay.
But
there's some
it's
people
like what you said. You know, it's what you were telling me the other day or whatever. You said sometimes you can't tell your child what they need to do. Sometimes you have to let them go and fall. Yeah. Because if you say something, they're going to rebel, or they're going to want to stick to that person. Sometimes you have to just let them go on the path and just let them fall, and then just be there to support them. Because they clearly see she's not ready to let go of this man. So what they're going to say? Oh, we can't give you the blessing. I mean, and then that's just going to make her, go away from the family more because they don't support. And he's already talking about how he doesn't feel wanted. So if they don't get the blessing, then they really won't come around. They won't be in the loop.
Yeah, so, I think the mother is happy. Her family seems to be just happy with the fact that there is a potential father figure for the son.
You have one
and
child.
They're happy about that.
You literally have one child. Like, you are not like crumbs on the floor. You are a gorgeous woman. You have yourself together. Yeah. You have your figure together. I didn't see an ounce of makeup on this woman. Yeah. You are beautiful. You don't need to be with the first person that you see just because you have a child. Women, you can get any man you want. You can get a man that makes 10 figures, who will take care of you, who will love you mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and all that stuff. Yeah. You don't have to settle. When you don't settle, you actually get what you want. Yeah. You know, but don't settle and don't put yourself in those situations.
Or feel like I have a
like
child,
you are, like you're not the cream of the crop.
So I'm not going to be able to find the right kind of guy or anything like that. So
that is, whoever be telling women that you can't get a man once you have a child, it's caca. Because you see men every day getting beautiful women and they've got 10, 20, 50 kids.
Well, maybe not 10, 20, 50 kids.
Well, that's just stretch.
I have seen 6. And
no, but you know, there was this one man on Oprah who had about 40 kids. And he had a girlfriend.
Oh, no, I'm talking about when a woman has children and the man...
No, I'm talking about how women be feeling like, oh, they can't get a man because they have kids. There are men who out there that get women even though they have multiple kids.
Yeah,
so women should not be feeling.
That happens for men. That happens for men because for some reason, women, you know, we are very, you know, hey.
That's a whole different topic.
Let's just move on. Nothing wrong with my sisters, but I do believe that a man can have 100 kids. There will be a woman who will want him. Somebody gonna be there to help him through. Because for some reason, we just like to keep hope alive. Yeah.
This one was quite interesting.
Yeah, very, very interesting.
Yeah, we done gone anyway. But yeah, y'all
women, I mean, we are just, our hearts are so open and loving.
Women,
all kinds.
Women, we don't need to have struggle love. Women, we don't need to have struggle love. And we should not settle for struggle love. Can I get an amen?
That is an amen.
Amen. But,
I just... A man has 40 kids. Okay, alrighty.
Yeah, there was on Oprah. I think there was a whole series about men who had multiple baby mothers or whatever. Mm-hmm. There was even this one man who had a total of 130 kids on the show. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna find that episode and I'm gonna link it somewhere. But yeah, it was deep.
Don't link it anywhere. We don't want to encourage women to be doing that.
No. I don't think a woman would ever sit down and have 130 kids. But of course a man would do that because he can just go about his... Anyway, I digress.
Thank you.
For coming to our TED Talk. Oh my God.
But this one was a good one. This one was a good one. Yeah. So...
It is Mary
and Amma.
And we invite you guys to like,
share,
subscribe,
comment,
and tell all your friends about it.
Yes.
Tell us, you know, but join the sisterhood, join the family, you know. We are here multiple times a week. But thank you guys for watching, and we will be back tomorrow with 90 Day Fiance.
Ooh.
And I don't know if I Love Mama's Boy is coming on.
And
oh yeah, when he tells her about how he doesn't even want to be with anybody anymore.
No. That's when he tells her that he told them not to file the marriage.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Jenny's gonna flip a table on that man. She's gonna flip the whole table.
Yeah, I will see. Probably Jenny will decide that she's gonna stay with him and try to convince him. And by the
10 years, Jenny, that's also another woman who, you know, this man catfished you, and you still here 10 years later. You acting as if you are acting as if time is on your side when it's not.
So we'll see you tomorrow.
I doubt Mama's Boy's coming on, but yeah. See y'all tomorrow. Thank you for watching. But yeah, good night.
Good night.